Hey everyone, welcome back to another video with the Masters of Motivation. Today, we have a thought-provoking insight from none other than Adam Grant, renowned psychologist and author. In this snippet, Adam delves into a critical aspect of personal growth and self-awareness, the willingness to change our minds. Let's dive in and uncover the wisdom Adam has to offer.
I think this is such a critical distinction because when you start to base your identity, your sense of self and your ego and your self-esteem and self-worth on what you think is true, then admitting you were wrong is a major threat. Whereas when you start to see yourself as someone who values curiosity or is a lifelong learner, now changing your mind is a moment of growth. So a simple example, before evidence-based medicine, there were a lot of people who called themselves doctors. They'd be like, oh, you're feeling anxious? Let's give you a frontal lobotomy. You think that's an effective way to treat anxiety. That's a belief of yours, right? If that becomes part of your identity, if you see yourself as a professional lobotomist, you are never going to believe the evidence that this is harmful. If you see yourself instead as somebody who helps treat anxiety, and that's your value, the moment you read the careful evidence saying this is not working and it's also really dangerous is the moment you change your mind. And so I think what this means fundamentally is you have a set of principles that you stay true to, but you're very flexible when it comes to your practices and policies.
I'm going to do my very, very best, Adam.
Try it at your own risk.
Yeah, I'm going to try it. Adam, thank you. Thank you for all the work you do because you forced me to challenge myself over and over again in all the books you've written. But central to all the books you've written is the idea of challenging oneself, which I think is one of the most important messages, which is just this continual pursuit of truth, knowledge, and questioning the status quo and then questioning that.
Adam Grant makes a profound distinction between basing our identity on what we think is true versus valuing curiosity and being a lifelong learner. When our ego is tied to our beliefs, admitting we were wrong becomes a major threat. However, if we see ourselves as individuals who value growth and learning, changing our minds becomes a moment of enlightenment. This mindset shift allows us to remain flexible in our practices and policies while staying true to our core principles. It's about embracing a continual pursuit of truth and knowledge, challenging ourselves to question the status quo. Now, as you reflect on Adam's insights, I encourage you to consider how you approach your own beliefs and identity. Are you open to changing your mind when presented with new evidence? Take a moment to challenge yourself to adopt a mindset of curiosity and lifelong learning. Let's commit to being flexible in our thinking and embracing growth opportunities. As Adam Grant inspires us, let's strive to continually pursue truth and knowledge in our journey of personal development.